Welcome to this quickie on stress release. My name is Imke, and if you wonder why I have brought a tiger to the yoga studio today, I'm going to explain. Basically, what happens to us even nowadays when we get bad news in an email, or like we watch the news and get another lockdown, or we have a fight with someone, or even just the mere uncertainty we experience at the moment causes us stress. And it's a similar kind of stress that tigers used to cause us when we were very long time ago. So basically, this one is very kind, but the kind of mechanism is the same. We are, and you've probably heard about this, we are aroused to a level that we are ready to fight or to flee from a dangerous situation. The problem is that although the mechanism, the kind of the physical, biological response to stress triggers is the same nowadays, we can't solve the problems we are confronted with today, which isn't usually a tiger threatening our life, with physical power. Yeah? It often doesn't help. The problems we are confronted with today, like the uncertainty we have with the pandemic, or a fight we have with a sibling, we can't usually solve these kind of problems with running away of physical fighting. So they are much better solved with rational power. Yeah? Does that make sense to you? So, however, we have this trigger, and it causes our adrenal glands to put adrenaline into our bodies, cortisol, so our heart races, our muscles are activated or get even tensed in order to be ready to fight. And we don't actually physically usually do anything. What we usually do when we're stressed is we are doing more of the things that stress us. I don't know about you, but in my observation, often, for instance, if I feel I have too much to do, too much on my plate, I try to race even harder and be even quicker and more effective and like speed up even more in order to get everything done, for instance. Causing, of course, more stress in the long run and leading to what we call like the dangerous kind of stress, because that's what sometimes then can bring us to being awake at night without being able to sleep, or having tense muscles, stomach problems, headaches, you name it. So we actually need a different language, and this brings us to what I want to do here in the Quickies with you every Wednesday at 5:15. We need to speak the language of the body, so the language of the nervous system, and that is not the rational language, or the words. Yeah? I mean, you probably know what it's like when we feel stressed and somebody says, "Oh, come on, relax. Yeah, it's all going to be fine," or "Look, the weather is nice outside." Does it usually bring you down? No, right? Well, in my experience, it doesn't. So you are allowed to speak, you know, we're here together. So if you want to bring in your ideas, feel free. In my experience, it doesn't usually help. So what helps is, and I know this from stress research and having given these seminars for a long time, speaking and researching about stress, what helps is we need to speak the language of the nervous system, which is physical and emotional, and it's not abstract, it's concrete. So it helps a lot more to run down the stairs and up again, or to do a breathing exercise or a tapping exercise like I'm going to show you, in order to activate what is called the parasympathetic nervous system. You might have heard of it. It's that part that releases all the nice, cuddly oxytocin hormones, the healing hormones that repair our cells. Yeah, it's what lowers our heart rate and our the frequency of our breathing, and helps us to get into a good to build a good immune system as well. Yeah, all these things that we need in the long run. So this was just to explain why just thinking about stress, like doing good time management, is not enough in order to reduce stress. Yeah, I'm not saying it's no use. I'm just saying what helps better is to calm our nervous system. So thank you, Jeannie. Bye bye for now. We want to send the stress away, and the reaction that was caused by tigers in our in former times and today is actually a lot of social stress. We always, when we say stress triggers, we often think of workload and lots of appointments, which could be the cause. But one of the worst causes, or the most consistent factors of stress, is actually uncertainty and social exclusion. Yeah, so if you have a fight with someone, or even just like a disagreement or problems with your partner, this can cause a lot of stress. It's enough to think negative thoughts or stressful thoughts in order to have the stress reaction, which causes us to constrict in our, to get tighter in our bodies, to reduce the flow of and the circulation in our digestive system, and so on and so on. So enough talking. Let's do something to release stress. And this you can do anywhere, anytime, pretty much. I hope you can still see me. I'm just getting up. It's easier getting up. And we're practically letting off steam now. I call this the steam machine exercise. And I'm going to show you from the side. Just loosen up your legs, maybe take off your shoes if you have shoes on. And then what we're going to do is we're going to breathe in, take our arms up. Hold your breath, really try to breathe in everything, and breathe out. Bring your hands on your thighs and go shh. Breathing out through your teeth, making a lot of noise. Yeah, so let's do it together again. Breathe in. Make sure you breathe in everything to really fill your lungs to their whole capacity. And then breathe out, bring your hands on your thighs and go shh. Completely breathing out. This enables you then to breathe in again fully. Bring your hands onto your thighs and breathe out completely, long back. Shh. Let your bottom stick out, long back, breathe out everything. Keep your spine nice and long, your neck. And then when you feel the impulse, go again. Breathe in. And breathe out. Shh. Breathe in. And breathe out. Shh. Let's do another one. And you can pause a little bit after your in-breath. And then when you need to, you breathe out fully. You push back with your bottom. Shh. Take down the shoulders. Make sure you really suck your belly in to push out the last little drop of air there is in your lungs. And then come into a natural standing pose and just sense for a moment how you feel. Let your breath come back to normal. So this was just a quick demonstration of the steam machine. And this is a very good exercise if you really don't know where your head is anymore. You can't get your head around things. You feel like you're going to burst out of anger or tightness stress, do this exercise to let off steam. You can do it as many rounds as you like, of course. I like my methods I show these methods quite concise and short, because it's better to do small things frequently instead of have a long session of relaxation exercises every, let's say, 4 days. Yeah? So do this 3 minutes, and then that's good already. Steam machine. The next exercise is called the gorilla. It's also fairly active. We need to use our body again, and it's something you can also do on a toilet, for instance, if you can sneak away for a moment and want to have a private moment to rejuvenate. And it's pretty simple. We tap our whole body and we help to release blockages, mostly energy blockages in our body. So it's not a coincidence that gorillas do this naturally. Yeah, they tap their chest, because here at the thyroid area, where the thyroid glands are, there is important energy lines. If you follow that, if you look at the acupuncture philosophy, the Chinese medicine, and you can really loosen up also here your muscles by tapping everywhere where you can reach: your back, your thighs, the inside of your thighs, your knees, and your legs. And really give it a nice tap. Sigh a little bit. To actually make noises can be quite helpful. It's good to bring out stuff that's underneath the surface and to get rid of tension. Yeah. So that's something you can also do in the morning to wake yourself up, to get ready for the day. I hope it doesn't make too many noises here with the AirPod while I tap. Important is also to tap at the back of your head, that kind of region, and on the top of the head, which is an interjunction of many energetic meridians. And then again, just close your eyes for a moment and see how this little intervention sits in your body right now, how you're feeling. If you want to let go with a sigh, let go a little bit maybe of the things that happened during your day or that bother you. Take a couple of... And all you need in order to practice this breath by yourself is like a smartphone with a timer or a stopwatch. And put your watch on minimum 3 minutes. That's a good starting point. And we're going to breathe as slowly as possible in this exercise. So I'm going to ask you in a moment to start the breathing, and you will count your breaths. It will go like this: breathing in 1, breathing out 2, breathing in 3, breathing out 4. Yeah, it will probably be a lot slower than my count just there. And basically the counting is just to keep track and to keep focused. And the reducing the speed of the breath is actually what helps our nervous system to calm down. So if I'm really aroused and unfocused and stressed, I would do something physical, like I showed you, like the steam engine. And then to center, I would do a breath exercise. If you feel kind of all right, and you like not too aroused, you could start already with the breath exercise to center, to refocus, and start fresh. So, make yourself comfortable on your chair or wherever you are. Could also be done in a train, in an office. You don't need any equipment. And make sure you drop your sit bones, you lengthen your spine, And your collarbones get nice and long, chest opens, shoulders relaxed. And I'm going to sound this bowl to start our session. We're going to do a little bit longer now. We're going to have 7. I've already gone over the time a little bit. So let's do just 1 minute now, so I don't go much more over the time. Let's do just 1 more minute to practice, okay? And it could be that you have something like 6 breaths in 1 minute. It could be that you have 30, which is quite common. So let's start. Count your breath. Breathing. And just come back. And it's 5:34, so I've gone 4 minutes over the time. Sorry, I'm going to be more punctual next time. This was the first quickie, so I have to get used to 15 minutes as well. But I hope it was useful for you. I don't see you guys, unfortunately. I'm just looking at the camera. So I'm going to be here again next week, presenting more stress release techniques, so you can hopefully find one which suits you perfectly, which you want to practice maybe on a regular basis. I'm also going to repeat these exercises so they get part of your DNA. And I wish you a lovely evening. Bye bye for now. Oh, Jeannie also